It's time to get the Subnautica ship, whatever you call that thing, underwater base, into Unity. So I've just got a standard Unity scene open up here, and I'm going to start working on that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a folder. This is very basic stuff for Unity, but I haven't done stuff on my channel really. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to find the Subnautica for Unity, drag it in there, and so we've got it. So there is the ship, and as you can see, I've done a little bit of other work on it. Alright, so I'm going to create another folder, and I'm going to call this materials, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create another material. I'm going to try to stay organized. I'm going to call this the base, and inside that folder I'm going to create a material for the base, and that's going to go on there, and that's going to go on there. And let's just move this out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to start bringing in my textures here. So let's come over here, and my textures, Subnautica Unity, here we go. Okay, so the base, you can see they all say base. So albedo down to normal. I'm going to drag those in here. I'll just minimize that. Hopefully I won't close it too often. And I'm going to drag the maps in the albedo, and we'll see a change right away. Ambient occlusion may not do much, but we'll do some in post. Emission, click there and drag that in. So there's emission coming in. I do have a height map, not sure it's going to do much. The metallic, and I'm just going to leave it at 1 for now, and the normal map, and fix that. So those materials are in, look okay to me, and let's move on. So the next one I'm going to do are those things, and I think I call them door. So I'll create a folder for that, door. Come in and create a material. Call that door. We'll drag that on. Those two will do that. I might put one of those at the end, or I might cut off the image. Okay, so let's go and get those textures. They are called door, from albedo down to normal. Albedo, and now we see that. AO, the emission, there they go. There is a height map, a metallic, and a normal. And we'll fix that. So those are on. Okay, let's do maybe the legs next. So another folder for legs. And create a material. Call it legs. I'll throw it on the first one, and then we'll see. It's hard to tell which one it's on. It's going to have to go on all of these, I guess. Let's go grab the textures for that. Okay, I'll have to do the other ones. Occlusion, height, metallic, and normal. Okay, so we need to get it on a couple more. Drag the material on there, and there, and there. Very simple. It's looking good. Okay, let's do maybe the hatch. Folder, hatch material, drag that on there, and hatch textures, there they are. Drag them in. Albedo, AO, emission, this is the one that we did in the video. Metallic and normal. Okay, looking good. Let's do the connector there. Connector, connect. So first the material, I guess connector, right there, and connector textures. Okay, this one is the normal, we can tell that. I believe that's the metallic, so click it, it says metallic, I'll click back on the material. That's the metallic. That's going to be the AO. And that, what is that? Height, of course. Height. Alright, connector is in there. Let's work on this new stuff up at the top. That's the antenna, I called it. So material called antenna, drag it on, and antenna textures, albedo, AO, height, metallic, and normal. That's what that looks like. Cool. Okay, we'll do these side devices. I'm not sure I like them very much. I'm just going to call this device. And device textures. Albedo, AO, height, metallic, and normal. And that's what that looks like. Nothing special. And I decided to copy it along the sides. I'm not sure I like that thing, but it's there. Okay, I think we got just one more, and that's the front stuff. So I'm just going to call it front. The front material, first of all. Let's drag that to these things. And let's get this one. This one's up to there. I think I'm done with that. So albedo. We've got emission on there. Metallic. Normal. Okay, so I did it a little bit differently. Okay, so we got the emission, we got some transparency going on there. And that is really it. I've got my FBX and I got my materials, and I'm pretty much set up, I think. And so what I'll be doing is creating a little bit of an environment here in Unity with a terrain, just sort of if this is at the bottom of the sea. And I didn't do the platform, so these legs will be sort of into the bottom sand. So sort of like sand dune kind of texture almost. And maybe a few rocks and some plants. Whether I use underwater plants or land plants that might pass as underwater plants. I will use some post-processing, do some fog, and do a little bit of environment, some color grading and ambient occlusion. And if I have a little bit of hills or rocky cliff, like it's at the bottom of the Marianas Trench or something, then I might do some depth of field type stuff, maybe some God rays, this and that. But that's all I'm probably going to really have time for, as I need to move on. I've got some client work to do and some other stuff that I need to do for you. But that's where we're at. And if I come over to the camera and I just say, aligned view, we just see there's looking through the camera. But of course, I got to do some work on the camera as well. But at least we've got it in, and everything is looking basically fine, unless there's anything. Okay, so that's going to be it for the time being, and I will come back in the next day or so, and we'll do a little bit of work on the environment for this Subnautica scene. Thanks for watching.